One thing that inspires me is just the possibility of the future. I have always had a love of healthcare, and now to me, to watch students grow and start working in that field, it is an inspiration. What excites me is the opportunities. I don't believe students recognize the doors that being in CTE, some of the CTE classes actually open, whether it is on-the-job training, those clinical internships, or even going to conferences where you're able to meet and network and realize job opportunities or life opportunities that you might not have had you not been enrolled in CTE courses. One of my classes is diagnostic medicine, and so it's more of finding the diseases, finding the problems, as opposed to treating them. So we look really heavily on the heart, on the eye, on lab, radiology, which is my background, but we really look towards the future of healthcare. One thing that we spend a lot of time studying is robotics in healthcare, which is super cool. You think robots, you think sci-fi, but it's not. It's improving this quality of life. It's innovation in people's life. It changes them. We have a meeting with a guy who lost both of his arms to an injury, and he has fully 100% robotic arms. He can think with his mind and his arms will do something. And so it's a super awesome opportunity for students to see how the future is changing and how beneficial it is for our future patients, and maybe even us one day. I think the one thing I want to leave is just that passion. Healthcare providers, especially right now, are kind of stuck in a rut, and it's a really difficult place for some of them right now, and they're burnt out. And my goal is for them to learn that love, to have that love and passion right now, not just of healthcare, but of other people. Because it's not so much the love of medicine, it's the love of care, it's the love of people, and actually wanting to benefit somebody else other than yourself. And that's what I hope to instill and leave my mark, is just one of genuine love and compassion. So my healthcare teacher was Teresa Williamson. I graduated now 22 years ago, so it's been a little bit. But for day one, I was dumped in her class. I tell my students that even if you get stuck in a class, it doesn't mean there's not something for you to love. But she made learning fun. It was hands-on, she was excited, and she just genuinely loved other people. She instilled that love of me that I'm now carrying on to my students, and I hope that they see that passion and excitement, and I really truly hope that they see a little bit of Miss Williamson in me. I still have contact with her family. I actually taught her granddaughter CPR recently. So I hope that they know how much she meant to me, and how much ultimately she did change my life through my healthcare career in radiology, and now I've come full circle to doing what she did for me, and that is teaching other students to truly love healthcare. I think the greatest reward, to me, it's not that they made 100 on a test. It's not that they made the best PowerPoint, but it's that they got it. That they can take a blood pressure with accuracy, that they know where to find a pulse, that they know how to perform CPR and save a life. It's really cool when you step into a facility. So a lot of our students are CNAs, and it's really cool to walk in and see those students working and taking care of those patients. I think the greatest reward is helping a student find their passion. And you know what? It might not be healthcare, and that's okay. And I'm willing to help you find something else if that's not what you love. But I think it's rewarding just to see the light go off and that passion to form, and for those students to realize what their dream is and to work towards that dream and to help them push towards that dream.